Hey all, Rob here, and this topic is something that I've not really seen in the community, at least on YouTube. And if you know the superhero action figure community, and you're in the forums like in Facebook or other related websites, and that is theft in the community. And a story that happened to me recently. You see, they had the San Diego Comic-Con Thunderbolts box set. It was a 5-pack, and I was selling it on either Amazon or eBay, whichever it would sell in first. And so got an Amazon sale, right? And it was a new set. I sent it out with tracking. A couple of weeks later, the guy says, "Where's his stuff?" and wants to file a refund by Amazon, and they'll grant him his money back. And so the item says delivered. It was delivered. That's what the tracking says. I've never had trouble with the tracking before. When I have the packages out, the label is printed in big letters, and I personally delivered this item to my post office. I saw them process it. Very noticeable. If you know how big this box set is, it's not something that will get lost in the mail. And it did say tracking that it was delivered. And since this case is ongoing right now, and looking into it, if Amazon refunds him, which will probably be the case, then they'll take out the money on my account, and so I will lose what I paid originally for the item, and I will lose whatever the price I sold it for. And so I don't got the item, I lost the money, and quite expensive money at that. I paid a lot for that item. And then someone has the package. You see, I can prove that it was delivered. On my end, as a seller, I have my reputation. Just, it's fine. It's like perfect. But I can't prove that this guy didn't get it. I only have his word that he didn't get it. And that's like a flaw in the Amazon system. Most of us in the community, awesome, but there's that 10 to 15% I would estimate that are cheats. If you saw my video about the new packaging that Hasbro does in the Marvel Legends, I predicted people would be taking the figure out because it was so easy. They would put some bogus figure in, and then they would return it to the store and get their refund, so that they would take the new figure and they would get the refund by selling back a fake figure. And so basically they stole the action figure from the store. And sure enough, if you look at Facebook, you can see picture after picture of people showing the items. So people are stealing the new action figures. And so if this same community in the forums, they'll trade two people. I'll trade you this figure if you send me that figure. Okay? And person B sends his action figure to person A. Person A does not send back his action figure to person B. Therefore, person A stole it. This is true. If you know what I'm saying, if you look at the forums, you know this is a fact. So our community got that small percent that are stealing action figures from the store. They are stealing from other traders action figures. And so you get this case, mine for example. You know the item is rare, it's no longer made, it's very expensive. Who's to say in this example of the case I got now that this guy wants his money back and he has the item in question? You see, I have proof that it was delivered. I have no proof other than his word, who I don't know, that he said he didn't get the item. That's what he says. I would have totally refunded it, no question, if it was lost. If the tracking said it was lost, if it said it was not delivered, if something happened and it's just like gone, fine. But I'm not giving back that refund willingly, and Amazon will have to take it from my account, that money, if they want it back. Because this guy could be scamming. And I just proved in the examples. You know what I'm talking about if you're in this community and you're watching this video. You know there is thieves and cheats in this community. Unfortunately, but it is true. And you know, that just pisses me off. Just not only my case, but stories I read about. And just for an example, because I was talking about this to try to get support in the forums on Amazon, right? One guy said he was selling something, wasn't an action figure, it was something else. And then the buyer said, you know, that the item was severely damaged, he wanted a refund, etc. And then the guy says, okay, send me the item back and I'll give you the refund. The guy returns the item. The item is in perfect condition. So basically the guy who bought it wanted a refund and he wanted to keep the item because he was a cheat. His message was saying to the guy that, oh, the item was damaged and this and that. And then the guy said when he got it back it wasn't damaged at all. So obviously the guy was lying to him. That's just an example of the cheats, you know. If you don't know someone, if you don't even know who they are, a picture or nothing about them, can you trust them really? In our community, unfortunately, if you don't know the person, I don't think you can trust them. I think there is that percent that are cheats, that are working the system, gaming others, and taking things. Especially if they know it is a rare figure, if it's out of print, and it's hard to get. Because, you know, they'll feel like maybe ripped off, that why they paying double or whatever for a figure, when in retail it was like so cheap. Well, the point is, you either buy it or you don't. You know the price, and if you want it or you don't want it, then you have to pay the price. It's as simple as that, you know. If you're not willing to pay the price, don't buy it. If you're willing to pay the price, then buy it. That's simple math, you know. That's just being honest. If you think a guy's selling it for too much, don't buy it, because someone else will buy it. And the market determines the value of it. But, you know, that just really pisses me off, and I thought I'd share this story. What are your thoughts about theft in this community? The examples I mentioned. What do you have to say? This is what I got to say about it. And thanks for watching. Talk to you later.